What up, YouTube? It's NoChainzz, and I'm back for another commentary. And this is finally the episode where the Jacksonville Jaguars will be facing the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game. If you missed the last episode, be sure to check that out. The annotation is on the screen, and you can click that to see just how we got to the AFC Championship. We actually advanced past the Indianapolis Colts. It was still a good game, a good episode, so go ahead and check that out. Kaepernick had a rocky day, but pulled it together at the end. But let's get into how we're going to beat the New England Patriots. We are definitely going to have to focus in on a few things if we want to get the job done. So here are the Jacksonville Jaguars' keys to the game. Number one, and first and foremost, is to get pressure on Tom Brady. If you let him get back there with too much time, he will shred us. He will make our defense look horrible, as it has all season. So we definitely have to get pressure on him so he doesn't get to sit back there all day and throw the ball. Number two, run the ball effectively. Going into the playoffs with these cold conditions and windy conditions. Actually, no, we have home field advantage. Excuse me. We still have to run the ball because obviously Maurice Jones-Drew is our focal point for this offense. And number three, we have to exploit one-on-one matchups with Justin Blackmon, Cecil Shorts, and Josh Cribbs. Believe it or not, he has turned into an elite receiver here in the playoffs so far. And you guys are going to see that in this episode, but see if it'll be enough to get the win. And let's get into this game. Without further ado, here it is.
Everbank Field will be playing host for this AFC East versus AFC South matchup between the Patriots and the Jaguars. Hello friends, Jim Nance along with Phil Simms, and welcome to the AFC Championship game. These two teams have fought to get to this point, and the winner gets to move on to the Super Bowl. Phil, how about it before game time?
Oh, Jim, exciting time for everybody involved. We can hear the crowd. They're so into it. And I'll tell you what, when you get in these big games and a chance to win and go to the Super Bowl, you cannot be afraid to take chances, especially the coaches. If the opportunity is there, if you got to go for it on fourth down, if you need a fake punt.
All right, we are in sunny Jacksonville, Florida, getting ready to face the Patriots. I'm sure they are enjoying the weather here in Jacksonville because they are usually playing in snow around this time of the year. But let's take a look at their offensive line, who they are going to need to block. Obviously, we don't have that much of a pass rush anyway, so they don't have to perform that well in order to win because our guys just aren't that good. And I don't want to bash my own team, but they just aren't that good in pass rush. That's something I'm definitely going to want to address in the offseason. This is actually a rematch of a Week 16 matchups. We were able to win that matchup. The Patriots actually, believe it or not, actually only squeaked into the playoffs with a record of 8-8 on the season. So it is very, very surprising that Tom Brady was able to lead his team to the AFC Championship. But nonetheless, they're here, and we're going to have to try to stop them from going to the Super Bowl for the second straight time. And there actually is potential for a Super Bowl rematch, Patriots versus the Giants. So if we win this game, or the winner of this game will be facing the Giants or the Vikings. But back to this game, Tom Brady throws a bad pass, and they will have to settle for the field goal as that was third down. And Kaepernick is going to come out to the field, 35 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, 14 yards shy of 4,000 yards on the season, and he throws a very, very risky pass. Easily could have been picked off by the cornerback, but he did not have good enough awareness. Here on second down, Kaepernick is dropping back the pass, gonna throw this one up deep to Josh Cribbs, and it will be picked off by Arrington, the New England defensive back, and he is hurt on the play. So Kaepernick starting off this week just like he did last week with an interception before throwing a touchdown, and that's never what we want to see. Maybe I should be running the ball a little bit more. After all, that was a key to the game. And speaking of keys to the game, we did not get pressure on Tom Brady, but nonetheless, he throws an ill-advised pass, and Rasheed Mathis, the savvy veteran, is going to take this one back for a 6. So how about that? The defense is getting on the board before the offense, and that is very surprising to me because the defense hasn't scored pretty much all season, hasn't performed well, underachieved. So I'm definitely going to be wanting to add stuff during the offseason. I'm always excited for the offseason. I actually did already do it, so I'm not going to give anything away. But hold off on the suggestions of who I should get in the offseason because I've already done it. That's just a little note right there for you guys. You guys do have some good suggestions, though, but hold off on them because I already did the offseason. And on 3rd down and 2, on their ensuing drive, following the pick 6, they will go 3 and out. And look at the great blocking by Justin Blackmon, and that's going to free up Maurice Jones-Drew to get all the way to the touchdown. And that was one of our keys to the game, to run the ball effectively. And not only can Justin Blackmon catch and get big plays for the offense, he can also block, which in my opinion is a very big asset, as I'm a person who likes to run it to the outside. So I have to have good blocking by my wide receivers so that they can block off the corner and seal the edge for Maurice Jones-Drew. And on 3rd down and 1, Knighton is going to knock him down behind the line. So they would have to punt for their 2nd straight drive. Kaepernick back to pass on the screen to Maurice Jones-Drew. Good blocking, getting about 9 yards on that play. That is his first reception on the day. And Kaepernick on 2nd down and 1 going to hand it off on the counter play to Maurice Jones-Drew. And he gets some more effective yardage. So this is exactly what we wanted to do in this game. And we're going to catch him with the play action. And look at Justin Blackmon make Aqib Talib fall. And he's going to take this one all the way to the end zone. See, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to exploit man-to-man coverage, and that's exactly what he did. And look at him make Aqib Talib fall. And look at his face as he watches him go to the end zone. He's like, damn, I really just allowed that to happen. So Justin Blackmon, like I said, he can make those big plays for the offense, and he just did that right there. So we're up 21-3 going into the second half of the second quarter, if that makes sense to you guys. But he's going to hit Wes Welker. He's coming alive on this drive for his 2nd reception on 1 drive and of the day. And he's going to hit Gronkowski on the right side of the field, but there is a holding call that will bring him right back. So they're going to repeat 1st down, 1st and 20. So just not anything really going the Patriots' way so far in this game. They're down big. They're getting holding calls. And Tom Brady, with some good time in the pocket, he's still going to be sacked. I believe that was Mincy on the play. So our defense is really doing their thing. They're just going to run the ball, not trying to make any mistakes. And they're going to give Kaepernick and company the ball back. And we're going to hit Maurice Jones-Drew on the screen right here. You guys know we like to use him in the passing as well as the running game. And he gets us past midfield, and on 3rd down and 4, Kaepernick's going to find Josh Cribbs for the 1st down right there. We have 32 seconds. We could get a touchdown right here if we do it right. But here's Justin Blackmon going deep, tipped, but caught somehow by Justin Blackmon. Look at that catch. The defender was right there, but somehow Blackmon was able to come up with it while keeping his toes down in bounds. Look at that play. So Aqib Talib just cannot get a break. We punt faked on a double move, didn't really create any separation, but Kaepernick had faith in Justin Blackmon, and that's exactly why he was able to make something happen. And they're just going to try to run the ball and run the clock out, and really is going to fumble. Clint Sessions, I believe that was, with the hit was it Sessions? It might have been Daryl Smith. I'm not familiar with the numbers, but we're gonna take a shot at the end zone. Mercedes Lewis could have caught that one. I was spamming triangle, it just didn't work. We would take a field goal right there, and at halftime, it is a 31-3 lead for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just getting really good field position, defense is scoring. Just everything is going the Jaguars' way right now, and they get ball at halftime, and we're gonna hit Josh Cribbs after he breaks a tackle. He's gonna cut it inside, getting a good block, and he is gonna take this one for the touchdown. So it is 38-3 Jaguars over the Patriots. So this is definitely a lopsided game right now. So they still have a whole half to score 35 points. We're going to see what Tom Brady does. He's going to hit Gronkowski on the right side, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get down to about the 10-yard line after breaking a lot of tackles, only his second reception of the day. So we have done a good job in containing him outside of that pass right there, and Brandon Lloyd's going to dive in for the touchdown right there. And Kaepernick has the ball back. We want to score again to match that one, and Maurice Jones-Drew just running on the left side. Great blocking and 98 yards on 8 rushes, and we are definitely executing our key to the game, which was run the ball effectively. And we're going to find Justin Blackman for another big play, getting it down to the 5-yard line. So Kaepernick is rolling. Maurice Jones-Drew is rolling. Although our drive did stall after a few run plays, we still get a field goal by Josh Scobie, and we would make the game 41-10. And here's Josh Cribbs returning this punt. Can he return it for a touchdown? Nah, he can't, but still some very great yardage, getting us to around midfield. And Kaepernick and company has the ball back. And we just want to run the clock out. I mean, there is 7 minutes left, but we just want to, take it slow, avoid mistakes. But we're going to add another Scobie field goal, so 44-13. And Kaepernick is going to come out and kneel the ball as they would not score. Actually, I believe they got a field goal, but that doesn't matter. The game was over a long time ago, so a very surprising lopsided playoff victory. You typically don't see wins like this in the playoffs, so this means that the Jacksonville Jaguars will go to the Super Bowl, and I want to say that this will be their first one in franchise history, but correct me if I'm wrong. I know I have a lot of football heads on my channel, so correct me if I'm wrong with that statistic. And the first-year coach is 2-0 in the playoffs and will be going to the Super Bowl. So Paul Henry, the coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who made the gutsy trade for Kaepernick, or actually lobbied for the gutsy trade. He actually told the GM and the owner that he wanted to have Kaepernick on his team, and it's working out really well. 70% completion for Kaepernick, and we were able to design the offense around Maurice Jones-Drew, which is working out as well. So, wow, 2-0 for Paul Henry in the playoffs. I mean, first round bye. I believe we went 12-4 on the season. So he is having what I like to call the Harbaugh effect, in that he is turning a team that was a consistent top 10 draft picker to a Super Bowl contender. So that's what he's doing here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we'll be facing the New York Giants in the Super Bowl, so do not miss that. And I hope to see you guys there. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.